Hey guys, it's Ashley with My Soul on Fire, and I am so excited today. I've got a really fun tutorial for you guys today, and it's something that I've been working on for some time now. I have been working on a string pull method for a tumbler. It's not as easy as when you're doing it on a flat surface, so it's taken me some time, and my biggest thing was that I wanted to be able to do this string pull with mica powders. So I had to not only figure out how I was going to do this string pull method on the curved surface, but I also wanted to get the most out of these mica colors. So I was working with some different combinations of things to make the best sort of mica paint out of them. So I did so using these Arteza mica powders. This here is a set of 60 colors, and it is amazing. I've done several things on my own just using these powders to figure out the colors and how they worked a little bit, and I am in love with these. These are great. Before I get started telling you a little bit about these, I am going to let the cat out of the bag here and let you know that Arteza is supplying one of these 60 count mica powders for a giveaway. So I am so excited about this. My Soul on Fire is going to be giving one of these away. From Arteza, of course, supplied by Arteza. They have been so generous in letting us do this, and I am so excited about it, you guys. These are amazing. And I'm also putting a coupon code and a link down below, because if you don't win them in the giveaway, you can absolutely have these or get these for yourself with the coupon code below for a percentage off. All right, guys, before you enter the contest, make sure you check below and see that your country is eligible for the contest and that shipping is available to your area. All you have to do to enter is go to the Arteza channel link below that I am putting down there in the comments, leave a comment on the last Arteza video, like the last Arteza video, like this video, and leave a comment on this video stating that you have done all 3 of the other criteria, and you will be entered in this contest. This contest will be good until the date below. So keep in mind, if it's past this date, 2020, the contest is over. If not, you're good. Enter. I will be posting a video with the winner shown on it after the contest closes. So what we are going to do now is I'm going to get into this a little bit and show you a little bit about these mica powders. This, like I said, it's a 60 count mica powder. I have used this set. This is not the set you'll be getting. This is my own personal set. So when I open this, keep in mind it has been used very well. So, you know, keep that in mind. Anyway, like I said, there's 60 colors. They're multi-purpose. They are cosmetic grade mica powders, and they are also non-toxic, of course, if they're cosmetic grade. They are all 0.18 ounces, which is 5 grams. So keep that in mind. When you are looking at some of these, when you're pulling them out, different mica powders have different weights to them. So some of these mica powders might be close to all the way full, and some of them might only be halfway full. It depends on the weight of your mica powder. But you get equal amounts in that they all weigh the same amount in here. Most of them are pretty dang full. There's only a few that aren't. What this set includes in those 60 mica powders, there are 57 metallic colors, and there are 3 chameleon colors. And you can see those listed all on the back here as well. So that is really helpful. It kind of goes through all of the colors here. The chameleons are just absolutely gorgeous. There is not one color in here that I have seen so far that I have not absolutely loved. On the back, it talks about the different types of usage. You can use it in soap bases, nail polishes, eyeshadows, makeup powders, epoxy, and it talks about the proportions that you would want to use in those bases. So, let's open it up and check it out. Now, when you do typically open it up, there's a little spoon to dispense the mica powders out to measure it. It's a 0.2 gram measuring spoon that comes with it, so make sure that you get that out. It's going to be in a little plastic thingy in here. I lost mine, guys. I don't know what I did with it. I'm really sorry. I should have done this part of the video much sooner, but I just couldn't contain myself, and I opened it up and started playing with the mica powders right away, and completely have no idea what happened to it. So my fault. But I'm going to kind of show you some of these colors here. There are so many different colors here. These here are the 3 chameleon colors. The chameleon blue is so pretty. The chameleon green, and I've used these, so they were quite a bit, you know, like they were fuller than this. Although some of the chameleons are not as full. I think the chameleon green is one that weighs a little bit more, so it's not quite as full, although I have used some out of that bottle. And then the chameleon red. And then, I mean, there are just so many different colors. There are all types of variations of like whites. Oh, you can't even see that, guys. There are all of these variations of like whites and cream colors. They're so pretty, and like each one of them, like this is the periwinkle glow, and I don't know if you can see that, but it's got like a periwinkle like colored glow to the white powder. This one is a bubblegum glow, so it's the same, but it's got like the pink glow to it. The gold glow, same thing, but with a gold tint. Pearl white is just like a plain white, and then there's a crystal white that's a little bit more sparkle, shiny, silvery to the white. And then there's a ballerina glow, which is a different type of pinkish kind of glow to it, sort of. There are so many different colors with this, guys. There are like spring green. How pretty is that? Just these colors cannot be beat. This lemongrass yellow. There are some really good, this rose pink I love. The light plum is a favorite. We've got so many beautiful colors in here. There's one, there's a raspberry red. I really like, I don't know where it's at the moment. There's some good oranges too, some really bright oranges and like space gray. And then there's, oh, this one's pretty, the seafoam green. I hope that you can really see how beautifully metallic these are, this charcoal brown color. There are so many beautiful colors in here. You can go, oh, the champagne's a favorite of mine. You can go on Arteza's site. Again, it's linked below. You can go on their site and see, you know, all of the different colors that come with this. The burgundy is beautiful. We've got some real pretty blues in here. I've been using this for quite some time because, like I've said before, I love the turquoise. I really like to be able to play around with these things. This is the bubble bath. So pretty. I like to be able to play. Oh, I missed the cotton white before. Sorry, I'm getting myself sidetracked looking at all of these awesome mica powders. But I like to play around with the product before I get on and promote it because I want to know that it is a product that I can stand behind and that I would use. And this is so something that I have been using like crazy and that I will continue to use like crazy. There are so many different things that you can do with these mica powders, not just what I'm showing you today. You can do just, you know, like swirls with, you know, mixing it in with your epoxy. There are so many awesome things that you can do. You can, I mean, you can even like paint with it. You can turn these into watercolors using some different products and stuff. So just, I mean, check these out. There's several different gold colors. Oh, this is a real pretty frosty sage green. It's actually more of like a yellow kind of color. They're just so nice. So really check these out. Enter the contest, of course. It is just an amazing, amazing opportunity that Arteza is giving me to be able to give something this awesome away. It's just amazing, and I thank them so incredibly much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Arteza has been a wonderful brand to work with, and they every product they've given me, I've stood behind. I actually have a transfer tape from them as well that I'm going to be showing you in a quick little video soon, and I love that too. So just give them a try, check them out, utilize that coupon code that I'm putting below, and check out these products. These are really quality products that they make, and they make them in a way that, you know, everybody can have access to these amazing products. So check them out, guys, and I can't wait to show you this cup. Okay, so I thought I got this part on film, and apparently I did not, so I'll show you on the next poll that we do how I actually mixed these. But what I did is I mixed 3 different mica powders with some Floetrol. We've got the Floetrol right here. I used the, hold on, that was not this one. That was this one. I ended up going with the Aztec Gold, which turned out like this. Pretty. The Rose Gold here, which turned out like this. And the Chameleon Green, which turned out like this beautiful peach color with this pink and greenish tint to it. It's so pretty. Okay, so I went with those 3 colors, and then for the base, I have this. It's like a, it's the Crystal White mixed with Floetrol. So that's gonna be my base. So basically what I'm doing here is I'm gonna do a string pull. I have string that I cut here, and you want it to be longer than your cup, but not too much longer. You basically, before you put any paint on your cup, you can kind of, you know, do something like that, because that's what we're going to eventually do with it. And make sure that you just have enough to where there's just a little bit hanging off at the end to pull. Because basically what we're going to do is we're going to saturate this with paint, lay it on the cup, and then pull from one point on the cup. Okay, if that makes sense. So I've got my, this Chameleon Green, I should state, is one of the ones that has less in it. They are all the same amount by weight, but some of them weigh more than others, so you're going to get less. Some of them are really full, and then some of them are not as full. So just keep that in mind. Don't think that you, because it's all the same amount. So now I'm just going to start saturating this string. And I think what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to do so far down one color, and then the next color, and then the next color. I think that's how I'm going to do this. Sometimes I dip, like with paints it's a little bit easier. You can dip into one color and then dip into the next color. With this I'm not mixing up as much because it's a smaller surface, and I'm just using these mica powders. Oh gosh, this one's so pretty. This Chameleon Green is so gorgeous. Cannot get enough of that. And I'm going to show you how we make sure before we get going that this is the same, like, or not the same, on the string all the way around. Make sure I use it all here. And we can move this down a little bit to get it to come this way just a little bit more because I love that color. And now the rose gold. Now with the rose gold, I do believe I'm going to go back in and add some touches of it throughout as well. So I think I'm going to add a little bit of the rose gold in here and a little bit of it up top there, just to get it kind of throughout a little bit. Okay, and I've got a little bit of this left. I'm going to end it, I think, with some of that gold. And good. Now I'm going to lift this up, and as I'm going, kind of lift it back, or set it back down, lift it up, set it down, to make sure that it's really getting all over the string. And then I'm going to go back a little bit because I think I need it a little bit more on my string. And I'm going to saturate a little bit more of it because I ran out in the thing, but I've got plenty of paint here to go around. Okay, perfect. So I'm going to let that sit for a minute. Good. Let that sit for a minute while I take, and I'm just going to put a line of this on here. Make sure that my hand's clean because it has been in all kinds of paint. My hands look ragged today because I've just been doing this all day long. And here we go. Okay. All right, so I do it with my finger. You can do it with a paintbrush if you want like a steadier, or if you want like a look like that. I kind of like it with my fingertip. I think it looks a little more organic, which I feel like is what you're going for with the string pull method, but it's entirely up to you. Now I'm going to lift this up, and I am going to lay this down like this. Now I'm going to pull it off of the same spot on the bottom, like that, pulling straight down from that same spot. Perfect. Ooh, that's pretty. And down here, if I don't like that clump, I can just move some of it off with my finger because I painted it with my finger. So you're never even gonna know. How pretty is that? I love it. I can't wait to do the next one. We're gonna give this about, I don't know, maybe 6 minutes to just kind of set up a little bit, and then we're gonna move on to our next flower. Okay, so while I'm waiting for this to dry just a little tiny bit more, I'm going to show you how I mix these. I'm going to use the Chameleon Blue. I'm going to use the Aztec Gold again, just a little bit of it. So I've still got some of that there. But I'm also going to use the Chameleon Blue and the Peachy Beige, I think. I think those two will be pretty. Maybe, yeah, I think that's good. Or maybe the Champagne. I haven't decided yet. Give me a minute to decide. I'm definitely using this Chameleon Blue. Holy cannoli, guys, this looks so, you probably can't see that. You'll be able to see it as soon as I add some. So I'm just gonna add a little bit at a time. See that? That might be enough, that little bit that I just put in there. You don't want it to take over your color. Mix it in really, really well. Oh, this is so pretty. I don't know if you can see how pretty that is. You probably can't. It probably looks dull. There is like this beautiful, it's this beautiful reddish color with this gorgeous blue shimmer that runs through it, and you probably can't really see it on the screen, but I take my word for it, it's beautiful. Do I want the peachy beige? I think I'm going to do the peachy beige. Peachy beige. I just put about that much in there. And I, unfortunately, have already lost the little thing that came in the box to scoop, of course. Okay. Oh yeah, I love this peachy beige. I'm gonna add a little bit more. Add a little bit at a time. It's always, just like anything, it's easier to add than to take out. You don't want it to start looking like a white paste mess. Okay, there's that peachy beige. You can see there's some Floetrol on my actual stick there. There we go, that peachy beige. That is beautiful. Now I'm gonna do this just like I did the last one, so you don't have to watch the whole thing. I'll probably stop it and edit most of this out because, you know, boring. Who wants to watch a 5-hour video of me doing the same thing over and over again but with different colors? Probably not many, and I'm sure I would. Now I'm going to make this one a little shorter than the last one, so I don't need to go quite as long on my string, really. Okay. Gosh, I really wish you could see this chameleon blue. The chameleons, I just absolutely love. These would be great in like a paint pour too. I should start doing more stuff than just the cups on my channel, because there's actually a lot of art projects that my husband and I do and that we do with our kids and stuff like that that might be fun to share with you guys as well. Still some of this peachy beige left too. Not much, but a little bit. Okay. All right, this is good enough to where I can turn it and it's not going to go everywhere now. And I'm going to once again take this and I'm going to spread it with my finger. Be careful around the other one. Very careful about that. Okay, so we're gonna lift it and then dip a couple times as we go, and as we get higher up, do it again and again and again. Okay, now here we go. I'm gonna start this one the other way and a little bit shorter. Okay, off the end to the end, to kind of make sure that this is coming down the same spot. Well, that didn't work down there very well, but that's a real nice one there. And then I'm gonna let this dry for a few minutes, and I'm gonna keep doing this around using pretty much the same 3 or the same 6 colors, just alternating them around and kind of, you know, trying to see what I can make of it. Okay, so I did change it up a bit. I added some copper to this one, and I used the chameleon blue again, and then I used some of the champagne here too. Sorry, I've still got the base on my fingers from wiping it on there. Okay, so that's what I did here, and I'm gonna lift and lay, just like always, lift and lay, and I'm gonna pick it up, and I'm gonna go this way. You can go in whatever pattern you want to, and here we go. I'm gonna pull it from this end here. Ooh, I love that one. Oh, that copper was a good choice. And I'm gonna kind of, I like that. Okay, that I love. Okay, let's keep it going. Okay, so for this next one, I'm going to, I'm actually going to do, I added a color. I know I said I wasn't going to, but I did. I'm going to do Chameleon Red, and then the Aztec Gold, and the Peachy Beige. Okay, now I'm going to pick it up, lay it down. Pick it up, lay it down, just to make sure that it's saturating all of the sides. And now I'm going to go in and do a shorter one here. Okay, come down to the end. Oh, make sure that that's all sitting solid. Come down to the end and pull it through. Perfect. That is so pretty. I am loving this. This cup is turning out so awesome. And these mica powders are so gorgeous. You'll see in the end when I do the finishing touches on this cup just how beautiful these mica powders are. They're just so pretty. All right, so I'm gonna let this, okay, so I'm gonna let this sit for, you know, and dry, and then I'm going to come back for some finishing touches. Okay, so let's look and see how that's looking all around. Oh, I think she's real pretty. Absolutely loving that. What do you guys think? Okay, so I don't know, I'm trying to get like a close-up on it a little bit to see if you guys can see where that light is hitting it, where it hits like those chameleon colors. Oh my gosh, it is so pretty. I am loving this. So what I'm gonna do now, this is pretty much dry. I'm gonna give it a little bit longer just to make sure it's completely dry because I see just a couple tiny little spots that aren't. I'm going to let this completely dry, and then I am going to seal it just with like the usual crystal clear enamel, I think it's Rust-Oleum crystal clear enamel sealer. I'm gonna seal it up just to make sure that nothing smears or anything when we put the epoxy on. And then I'm gonna give it a coat of epoxy and go from there. I am so excited about this cup. I absolutely love it. Love it. All right, so this is after I just did a coat of epoxy on this, and this is after it's been spinning for a little while. I just kind of wanted to show you how it looks. It turned out even better than I could have expected. I really love the way it looks, and I hope that it transfers to the video pretty well. I apologize if you can hear my kids in the background. They are in the other room playing Super Smash Brothers, and so it gets a little bit loud in here because they're very loud when they're playing. But yeah, so here's where we are with that. I absolutely love it. I don't think that it could have gone much better, and I'm super excited about it. I hope you guys are too, and I hope you guys give it a chance and try it out. You can try this with acrylic paints too. The reason I wanted to do this with the micas is just because you just can't get that shimmer and that beautiful chameleon look to it any other way, and I just absolutely love it. All right, thanks guys. Don't forget, like, subscribe, ring that bell so that you're notified when I post new material. And I am so grateful for all of you that watch and for all of you that give me words of encouragement and love. I absolutely appreciate you guys more than you could ever possibly know. Don't forget, I have that Facebook group you can join. I always put the link below, and I've got the links for the mica powders below as well as a reminder on how to enter the contest for the free giveaway. This giveaway is so amazing, guys. 60 free mica powders. You cannot beat that, and these mica powders are awesome. Every possible color you could imagine. You cannot beat this deal. All right, so I will see you guys next time. I think the next video I'm probably going to show you what I do with that tumbler that I made before with the tacket. So come back soon. I can't wait. Bye guys. Thanks.